Hey guys, Mrs. B. So we are going to finish up our last little bit of our project. So if you have any big open spaces like I do kind of right here, we're going to work on filling those and then we're going to add some shapes. So even if this is filled, you could always add some more crazy shapes. So I'm going to get my little paper towel here so I can use my glue. And I think I'm going to do some purple over here because I don't have any purple here yet. And I want to like do a little purple. So I'm going to use a little bit of purple. And you know what the hell I haven't used green. I'm going to do some green. I'm going to do purple and green, I think. So I'm going to start off real simple by just doing I'm going to do a skinny straight stripe here. And I'm going to do two, I think. So I'm going to just put these here. And if they overlap like this, that's fine. I'm going to push it down a little bit. And I'm going to put that there. So I'm just kind of putting them on my paper without any glue just to kind of see what they look like. I'm going to grab my green. I think I'm going to do some green stripes. So I think I'm going to actually do like purple and green stripes. So you could do something like this just to kind of, so it's like purple, black, purple. And then I need to do another green. Really haven't used much green yet. So put that one in there. And I'll just line up my edges. And I know they're not stuck yet on my paper. So I think I'm going to do one more of each. So I'm going to do another purple stripe. So, and because I'm just cutting little thin strips, I'm not drawing them. If I was going to do a zigzag or something, I would draw it. But I'm just cutting little skinny. Oop, that one, I should have drawn it. That one did not come out good. Little, just not paying attention to my cutting and talking too much. All right, so that looks good. So I'm going to glue that down. So I'm just going to start with each stripe. So I'm going to start with my purple, grab my glue, and get my whole shape covered with glue here. I'm just going to move these over just a smidge. And then line up my edges. I'm going to line up that little purple edge with the edge of my paper just so it's nice and neat. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stick it down and then do my green. Oh, everything is sticking. That big. And a bit of glue there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And your hand might stick a little bit. That's okay. I promise you, you will be not be stuck to your artwork forever. So I'm just taking each stripe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And sticking them down one at a time. Okay, I'm going to get that little guy in there. And it's okay if he overlaps the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, picked up my green and my purple. And then, oh, let's get him up. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And then get this last little stripe in here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm going to add some zigzags, I think, in here. And I'm going to do yellow. I don't have any yellow up here yet. So I'm going to do some big zigzag shapes. So I am drawing them this time just because I haven't, I don't like to just cut them. For the strips, it's okay just to cut them to make your stripes. But you want to, if you're going to do anything else, you kind of want to draw it first. All right, so I'm just going to grab paper, put this here. Now, you guys don't have to do a zigzag. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to use the other half of this shape, and I'm going to just make a straight line. So any kind of stripes that you want. So wavy, zigzag, straight, anything that you want works for this project. And it all looks cool. So this is very individual. Yours does not have to look at all like mine. So I'm going to put this last piece right there. And I think that looks good because I kind of have this zigzaggy stripe in the middle. So I'm going to pick this up. So if you have open space, like you have an open space like this, you want to fill it with some kind of cool stripes of paper and stripes like you do like this, like wavy stripes, zigzag, wavy, anything like that. Okay. I'm going to put my little zigzag guy in here. Fold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to do the other side with this one. And pull that up. And this one down. And let's fix it. It's a little uneven there. That's okay though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, so this is fun. I love doing this. I extra love though decorating these shapes. So it's time to add some decorations, right? Oh my goodness. So I'm going to make some little triangles to add to my yellow. I think purple and yellow look really cool. So I just made some little triangles. Make them however you want. I'm going to take my glue stick, put it on my shape, and add these crazy purple triangles. And I'm going to glue 2 down and then hold them both down at the same time. So I'm just going to do that whole side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looking good. I'm going to put another one here. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another cool thing you could do if you wanted to, so I could take this kind of weird green strip of paper that I had before, and you can cut it. You want to put it like in here. So I could put one in there, one little thin one in there. So I'm just going to put my glue on it. And it's very sticky, so you kind of have to be careful. Put that in there. I'm just looking with kind of just guessing. And I'm not measuring. So if it's a little big, just snip a little bit off. If it's a little small, that's okay too. So I'm just having fun creating some decorations in here. And I put this one in, it's a little long, so I'm going to snip it shorter. And I'll use the other one for the other side, even if it's a little short. I'm going to put that there. Ooh, let's press them down. And then that little piece right there. So that looks kind of cool. I did that kind of just, just adding some decoration. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to hold that down. So I'm going to look at my picture now. So this part looks pretty good. This part, love it. This part looks good. I think I need some decoration over here. So really make sure you're checking out your picture and going, I could really use some decoration. I'm going to add some squares right here. So or rectangles rather. So I'm just going to cut a strip of paper as if I was going to put like one of these down. And all I'm going to do is just cut little rectangles or squares. And if you end up with a couple more, use them somewhere else. I'm going to grab this, glue, and I'm going to put them on my blue shape here. I'm going to hold these down all at once. So I'm still holding them down for 10 seconds. I'm just going to do, that one was a little big, so I'm going to pick a smaller one. Right? We don't want it to be crazy. And that looks good. So I'm going to hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? I have these purple triangles left over, and I need a little fancying up over here. So I'm going to put 2 triangles kind of facing each other, right? How cool is that? That looks pretty cool. So the fun part of this is I like this part the best because you're kind of just trying to figure out where you can put these fun shapes. And there's no real right or wrong to it. We're just making our art look fun and colorful. So, and I'm going to put this like a diamond right here. So it looks like a red diamond right there. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm going to grab another one. I'm going to pop that one there. Not enough glue. I was getting too excited. I was getting very excited to put my fun shapes down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have these red shapes. I just want to kind of move them out of the way. So I think this looks pretty cool. So I think I'm going to add a couple more, maybe just little shapes. I have some more of these purple shapes. So I'm going to add, maybe some purple in through here just to bring a little, because I have kind of purple here, purple here, purple here. I don't really have any purple here. So I'm just going to add some purple. I'll do some little triangles, I think. So I'm going to grab my triangle and then pop it in that little area right there where I have space. And if you overlap, that's fine, guys. It's totally fine if you overlap. And I'm going to put this one over here. Right? He's going to overlap just a little. I'm going to leave those two right there. I kind of like the way those look, even though I didn't do them on, like strictly one side or the other. I think it looks cool. You could even do something like this where you could make this like an arrow. I think I will do that. I think that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to do one right here too. So you could use a rectangle and a triangle to make an arrow. That's another cool shape you can make. So it's all about, and notice guys, I didn't really go crazy cutting a lot of difficult shapes. All the shapes I used were pretty simple, pretty easy. I just used these kind of long rectangles. The fanciest I got, I think, was this wavy lines and some zigzags. That was kind of as fancy as I kind of got. But you guys can use whatever kind of shapes you guys would like to use. And, make them fancy if you want. I think I'm going to add one last little design on top of these stripes here. So I'm going to make I'm going to try my best to make some square-ish shapes. They might be a little off, but that's okay, right? I'm not measuring, it's not exact. And I'm going to put some diamond on top of, which is just a square turned sideways. Diamond. If I put it this way, it's a square. If I turn it this way, it's a diamond, right? So I'm going to put some diamonds on my stripes. Just, I'm just fancying it up. Just making it fancy. Making it beautiful and fancy. And I saw some of those artworks that you guys did. Those were amazing. So all we're doing now, we're having the fun of making it fancy, just making it special. Because that is what it is all about. It's just making it fun and fancy. So you add those crazy shapes. You add those fun shapes. So I think that looks pretty cool. And I did a couple layers. So I have, my black paper, and then I have a layer of green and purple, and then I have a layer of yellow. Oh, almost forgot to hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to peel my hand off and try not to peel my shapes onto my hand. So you guys can see I filled my paper up with crazy cool shapes. I added lots of layers of different colors. I tried to have lots of fun with my colors and shapes. Again, really, I don't use any circles or hearts or anything kind of fancy like that. I use mostly squares and rectangles and triangles. And then I use some curvy shapes and some zigzag shapes. So nothing too complicated. I hope you guys had fun with this. I can't wait to see your beautiful creations. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.